So, guys, it has been 3 days and the new Star Wars film has already come out. So, what can I say? This film, guys, I can say with confidence we can all breathe a collective sigh of relief and say it was better than any of the prequels. Woo! So bloody glad. So, thank you J.J. Abrams, that was a damn good movie. Not perfect now, not perfect, I'm not saying it was perfect. But it was good. And if you haven't seen it already, then where have you been? Seriously though, you have to see it. Now I've written some points down here of my review of it. And this review will not be long, trust me, it won't. I've written my good points and the bad points. So, the good points about the film, first and foremost, it will take you back to your childhood. If you were one of those children that watched it when it originally came out, you will love this. The look of it, the feel of it, everything is just so reminiscent of your childhood. It's amazing. You'll be sitting there going, hey, I remember that. Whenever you have things coming up, it's, oh, you know what, there's just, I can't even think clearly now, it's that good. Like, it's just everything that you want. Well, that you want to see. Like, visually, it looks stunning. Good point, it did not rely heavily on CGI for the aliens. There was lots of practical effects for the aliens, and it just made the film a whole lot better because, unlike the prequels, was just trashed it with so much CGI. It was just so terrible. But this, brilliant. There are a few aliens that did have CGI, but for the vast majority of it, no CGI, and it looked far better. And BB-8, can we just say BB-8 right now? If you do not like him, then is your heart made of stone? That little droid, he's so cute and it's just so amazing. Like, you needed a little droid that could replace R2-D2. BB-8 does the job. You needed BB-8, and he was very funny. He was very adorable, and he fulfilled R2-D2's place very well. So that was nice of BB-8. So another good point that I really liked is the characters of it. Finn, Rey and Poe. Now, this review will contain spoilers, like if you, like again, I can't really talk about it and not say any spoilers because this is going to be my review. The three of them had great chemistry. The only thing I would have liked to have seen is more Poe. He wasn't in it a lot as you wanted him to be, and I just want to see more of him because like him and Finn got along great, and you could just tell there was this deep friendship, brotherly connection between them, and it was just so lovely to see. So I'm hoping in the second one they build up upon that. So yeah, the three characters are very nice. They're very likable. They have their little own stories. So they were all very good, and the acting was very good. Like from the newcomer, I was a bit skeptic because like I knew Daisy like was a newcomer, so I was hoping beyond hope that she would be good, and she was. She did a very damn good, decent job. Can't I say the music as well? In the heartstrings, whenever you hear the old familiar music, especially the Force theme, it will bring a tear to your eye. It will. As for the plot itself, I barely enjoyed it. It wasn't overly complex, which a lot of films then fall into that trap where it's so overly complex that it just becomes shit. There's a very nice, easy plot to follow, and it worked effectively. The plot was very similar and very in keeping with the original Star Wars movie, particularly A New Hope. So that was very nice. And of course, how can you not do this review without mentioning Han and Chewie? And they were in it a lot more than I expected, and they were fantastic. It was just like they never left. Of course, it wasn't exactly the same Han and Chewie, it was them from 30 years later. So they still played upon that, and then of course, the humour between them, between Han and Finn and Chewie, that was very, very nice, and I enjoyed that. The film was a lot more humorous than I expected it to be, and it surprisingly worked, unlike the prequels, where they awkwardly tried to shove in a little bit of humour and it just didn't work. No, it really didn't. So yeah, it was a lot more funny than I expected, there was a lot more Han and Chewie than I expected, and they all worked very great. Rey and Finn had great chemistry. Well, they always had great chemistry, and that's very nice. And as you can really see, you can really see the character development building up. There was a lot of character there, and hopefully, as we can see from where it left off, that there's going to be more character development within the second one. But this really was the Han and Chewie film. This Star Wars wing. It was basically them who stole the show, and hopefully, spoilers not there. Hopefully the next film will be more about Luke. That'll be the Luke show, the second film. So yeah. So as you can tell, it was a bit like, if you honestly didn't enjoy the film, then I don't really know what to say to you. Then you're either just really nitpicking it quite a lot, because in fairness, I do have a lot of nitpicks, because I did say it was good, but it was not perfect. So yeah. So good points overall. Lack of CGI on the aliens, the characters were very good, very likeable, and it just looked so stunning. Like, this literally will bring you back to memories. Like, the moment it came up a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, it felt like an absolute privilege to see this in the cinema. And then it just felt very back to basics for Star Wars, which I think everyone will appreciate immensely. Which is how true, great. So yeah, those are the very good points. Now, for my nitpicks, or the bad points about the film, would have to be Kylo Ren. Again, massive spoiler. I probably spoiled bits of it already, but Kylo Ren being Han's son, okay, that's right. I'm actually okay with that, because it didn't actually drift so far away from the EU universe. But I did not like how they did the reveal of it, because obviously spoiler, Han dies. He dies by Kylo Ren. The moment that it was revealed that Kylo Ren was Han's son, many people knew. Well, my brother, for example, knew. Oh shit, that's probably how Han's gonna die, and yeah, he did. So my nitpick was that I didn't like how they revealed that. I think, because I knew Han was going to die the moment he walked out on the bridge to confront him. I just knew from then, oh shit, he's going to die. But it still didn't, and I still got emotional. But for some people, if they knew it was going to happen, it would lessen the emotional impact of it. So yeah, I think, for me personally, if instead of revealing that he was Han's son then, I would prefer it if they only revealed it when Han was confronting him on the bridge itself. And I'd also prefer it if that's when we actually only saw his face for the first time, rather than him showing his face to Rey. I think that would have been better if it went, he takes off the mask and you see him, and then we find out that he's Han's son. I think that would have went, whoa. I mean, like, I just personally think that would have worked better. It would have would have made Han's death less predictable than it was. But that's just my personal opinion of it. But I can see why they decided to reveal his identity so early on. I don't think you can get any better than, no, I am your father, or that Leia is Luke's twin sister. I think they just decided to go with, oh, here you go, that's Han's son. Like, they didn't want to make it into this big dramatic thing. They kind of just wanted to tone it down a bit, because it's already been done in the original trilogies. But that's just one of the things that could have been done better, I think. And Kylo Ren himself, character-wise, yeah, he's alright. He's not as good as Darth Vader. To be honest, he's just like an Anakin 2.0. He's a Darth Vader wannabe. So I'm hoping he will get better in the second and third movie. I hope he will grow more powerful and more intimidating, and he realises that yeah, he can do whatever the hell he wants. So yeah, that scene I think could be better, because that did, I think for some people, lessen the impact of Han's death, because I completely forgot about that rumour about Han slowed down. I completely forgot about it, but the moment I seen it, I was like, right, he's just going to die. This is basically A New Hope. And this goes on to my other bad point about the film. Even though it was good as the originals, like plot-wise, I liked how it was very similar, but it was just basically a rewrite of A New Hope. As much as I enjoyed it, it's like, yay! In hindsight, you're just like, did he just basically rewrite A New Hope, except certain parts of it were in different orders? Because like the moment Han walked out, I immediately was hit with the image of Obi-Wan and Darth Vader, and Obi-Wan sacrificing himself so the others can get away, and I felt that was very similar to Rey and Finn watching on when Han goes to confront his son. So yeah, that scene was very similar, and then the message being implanted in the droid, and it's key to finding Luke Skywalker, again very similar to A New Hope. So those are my two main nitpicks of it. And another thing I found other people had a problem with is, how did Rey beat Kylo Ren and she basically had no training? A lot of people had a lot of problems with that. Personally, I was kind of okay, because it was kind of implied that Kylo hadn't really finished his training and that he hasn't been to the dark side that long, so he isn't as powerful as people make him out to be. So yeah, but yeah, that is a little bit of a glaring nitpick for me, because I immediately noticed it whenever I first watched. It's like, Rey shouldn't be beating him that easily, but again, she used the Force, and we have seen previously that she does have some combat skills, and that, so yeah. So overall, I fairly enjoyed that film, and I hope you all enjoyed it. Like, post your comments below about what you thought, what parts you didn't like. Did you agree with me with certain parts, or why you just didn't like the film? Because I am genuinely curious as to see why other people didn't like the film. But yeah, that overall is my review of it, and I just have to say thank you, J.J. Abrams, because like, if that film was shit, you would have forever been known as Jar Jar Abrams, forever just been known for that. But yeah, that was good. And then we get a nice cliffhanger. We built it up so that now we get to see Luke. So yeah, that was very, very nice. And then of course the speculation begins. Is Rey Luke's daughter? I personally hope that she is, because they've been building up so much that she is. I'll be kind of disappointed oh, she isn't. Like, if she turns out to be Han and Leia's daughter, I'd be kind of pissed off, because it doesn't really make sense. Like, why would they have Kylo and then abandon her? And then Kylo hasn't given any indication that he recognises Rey as a sibling. So I think it's just bad parenting. It's just like, you have one and then you abandon the other. Yeah, I suppose if he turned to the dark side, then maybe they pushed her away because they didn't want her to find her, but then Leia and Han should have recognised her. It just wasn't implied. Well, I didn't personally feel it was implied that Rey was Han and Leia's daughter. But yeah, so we finally found out where Luke Skywalker was, down south of Ireland having a pint. Well, that's my personal little funny joke of it. Here, because those island scenes at the end was filmed in the south of Ireland, so we're just, since I'm from the north of Ireland, we're just making this joke that Luke Skywalker all this time was just down south having a pint. But yeah, so this is my first review, obviously, as you may tell, but thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, just post your comments below of what you thought of the film, what you didn't like, what you did like, and tell me who do you think Rey is? So yeah, I've been the Almost Companion. Thank you for watching this review, and again, it was an amazing film. It really was. So, may the Force be with you.